Alright, welcome back to another Touch Designer tutorial. And in this one we're going to look at how to create this sort of animation you can see here. And this is actually a really old sketch of mine that I kind of dug up because I remembered it, and I still think it looks very cool and interesting, and it's a super simple technique by just, we're just going to change resolutions a bit and use some noise to create this sort of pattern. So this was actually selected to be one of the artworks showed at the demo festival in Amsterdam. So this was like screened for one day on the central station there, which is a fun fact, I guess. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to do this because there's probably a lot more you can do with this, but I'm just going to show you how to create this sort of shape, and you can just use this as a base and start from there. Alright, so as always, I'm going to just delete this and start with a noise here. And I'm going to change the resolution to 1920 by 1080. And feel free to use any sort of resolution you feel like. And I'm going to change the resolution here to like 4, and we can actually just like pretty much get rid of harmonics. And let's change the exponent to something higher, and the amplitude to like 1, and the offset to like 0.2. So we have this sort of shape. Let's also animate this. So I'm just gonna type in abs.time, abs_time.seconds times 0.2 or whatever value, and let's add a level to this. And we're going to get back to this level in a second. Let's now do the main part of this technique, which is just using a transform. I've actually, you could probably do this with a resolution top, which is kind of made for this sort of thing we're doing now, but somehow with a transform it just kind of works better for me. So I'm just gonna change the output resolution to custom resolution. Let's use for the width, let's use the original width, so you can just copy this parameter, this one, and paste it in here as the reference. And let's go down with this resolution to 1. So now what you can maybe see, if we just turn up the contrast even, maybe, or like the gamma, I don't know. You can just see it's basically just vertical lines. That's what's important here. Alright, so let's just add another transform, and let's do the same thing again. So I'm actually just going to copy paste this and put that here. Now we can change the Y resolution back to something higher, and now we have like a 24 or any number. And what we can do now is use this as an input map for another noise. So I'm going to just create a noise here. And let's switch these around because actually we want to use this as a coordinate map here. So let's pass the reference here as well, and let's also use this parameter for the height. So we're like back to original resolution. And now let's change a few things about this noise. Let's just go down with all of these to 0, and that's basically it. So now you can see we're sort of getting there. You can of course change these, but I think then it doesn't look as cool. You can maybe go up with this like 50 or something, and then maybe it looks more interesting. I don't know. Feel free to play around with this. I'm going to just add a null here and display that in the background, call this BG as always. And now I'm going to get back to this level we have here, because I think personally this gray space, which we're going to color in a second, doesn't actually look good. I just want the lines. So what we can do is go to the range on a level and change the outlow to like 0.155, which I kind of just figured out is a good number. And now we're just kind of getting rid of the very low values, so there's never a grade, like just how's it called? Like a gray area there. It's all just lines, which I think looks better. Alright, so my classic lookup trick, I guess. That's not my trick, but you know, that's usually what I use to color things. We can use here again. We can maybe make this like a brownish sort of color, and like a blue here. I always like blue and brown. It's a really nice color connection, in my opinion. So we can just sort of do it like this, something like that. And at the end, if we feel like it, we can put another level just to, you know, sort of be more in control of this. So I like this. Yeah, so that is pretty much it for this video. As I said, you can use this as a base. You can probably, you know, just insert a sort of feedback loop after this, or somewhere in between. I just kind of like this trick where you just go down with the resolution completely and then go up again a bit and then use that as a coordinate map. You know, that's just the main thing here. And without much work to do, you instantly have a very interesting pattern here. You can probably also just animate the other one as well, so there's even more change happening. And also you can change the seeds and, you know, everything. You know, we've worked enough with noise now. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for being a patron. It's amazing to have this sort of community, supportive community behind my back. And yeah, as I said in the previous video, I'm moving right now, and I'm still like kind of at the end of my bachelor, which I will make a video of soon. And so everything's kind of a mess, but like in September and especially October, I'm really gonna dive into more like videos and more content, and that's just gonna be my main thing then, without anything else. So yeah, I really look forward to that, and I hope you do too. And yeah, thank you, and see you on the next video.